Like, wake up and I see red and I still don't.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Lavonte David, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That will throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3-3. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month, and a first down to boot. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. On play action, they'll throw. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And we're starting to see some consistency being established here, because if you do it once, some people might count it as a fluke, but if you do it a second time, they're starting to think maybe he's got it going, and that's exactly where he appears to be headed.
Meanwhile, complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fighting to stay upright. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, here's Swift. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ben Mason, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words is really...
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to roll a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 5.